profession. Hmm. Wherever Jim Turner is. Okay. Oh, you the host. Oh, you already went live on Facebook?
I'm
Oh,
about to type that.
okay. Yeah, I would only really need the beginning. This.
I just went live.
Okay. Mm.
You let me know.
We live. Oh, we live. Oh, we live.
Well, welcome back, everybody. Welcome to the If You Know, You Know late night show. I am your host, Jeffrey, and I am here with the co host of the year.
Ah, takes one to know one.
Come on now. Let's do it. Look, it's the final week. It's going into the final 2 weeks of the year. The final 2 weeks of the year. Can you believe it?
No.
2025. It's a past tense. Past tense. Crazy. Crazy. Another year. Another one around the earth.
So glad I made it. I made it.
Look, we'll get a chance over the next couple weeks to kind of reflect
Yes, looking forward to
uh,
that.
of 2025. But we want to thank you. Welcome back. We were gone for a couple weeks. Uh, Obviously, there was Thanksgiving. We did. We went live for Thanksgiving, didn't we? Yep, that was our last show. We went live for Thanksgiving. But then we had to get back. It's coming down to the crunch time to the end of the year, piling everything together. It's almost like a pack of cigarettes for the cigarette smokers. You know how you hit that pack of that
No, you
cigarette.
didn't. Like, no, you didn't. No, you
For the
didn't.
cigarette smokers, y'all know you trying to pack it in for the rest of the
No, you
year.
mean, whenever I see, I'm like, they mean business. It's a rock to it.
Yeah.
It's, I'm like,
Especially they
okay,
got that little finger on the top.
yeah,
Dude.
yeah,
Come on
yeah.
now, look. If you know what pack of hitting that pack of cigarettes, give a shout out in the text. Come on, give us some shout out. Look, I remember, but it used to be like when I was a kid, you really saw it like all
Oh
the
yes,
time.
all the time. Yes, yes,
Or you would see
yes.
it like if like a new smoker, they're like, come
You
on
know
now.
it's
Look, then I had to ask because I ain't know. They was like, well, we packing all of the nicotine down to. I'm like, really,
yeah, really,
really.
really.
It's the thing. It's the thing.
We got Robert in the building. Hey, family, happy if you know, you know. Wait, happy if you know, night. Okay, I
Come
love
on now.
that. I love that.
All right, ching ching, ching ching.
Where is Aunt Teeny? We got to give her a whole shout out. Where is she?
Come
Waiting.
on now. She's the birthday girl too
Mm-hmm.
today. Yeah, that's true. Shout out
Mm-hmm.
to Christina Booker. I'll be official with her. It is her birthday, so
It's your birthday.
if
It's
you
your
want
birthday.
something, I'm just gonna throw it out there. She gets on here, and I'm pretty sure she got a cash app. So if you want to give her something for cash app, She's gonna put it in a text box, send her something for her
Please.
birthday. 12/18. Look, I saw her. Did you see her profile pic?
Yeah,
Uh,
I was like, who is this lady? Who's that lady? Who's that lady? That's what it was giving. I
I
said,
was like, who she thinks she is? Stella. Come on now, Stella. Come on now,
I'm
Stella.
here 33, ma'am, please.
Uh,
Ma'am.
ain't nothing like your birthday. So
Mm-hmm.
I was upset. I really wanted to come in, and I like to do the dip in and surprise, blah blah
Mm-hmm.
blah. But
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't able to
Mm-hmm.
do it this year. But happy birthday to her again. Once she chime in, I hope she listens to this from the beginning. Put your cash app out there and support her. It's a lot. It's your birthday, so
Yes, it's your birthday. And my Norbit, but it's my birthday.
come on,
It's my birthday.
come
That
on,
it's your birthday.
come on.
It's your birthday. You said Auntie is somewhere doing a stanky leg. I mean, it's possible.
Oh yeah, yeah. Look, we don't know people's business.
We don't. We
We don't.
don't.
We
We
don't.
don't. We don't.
But how you
But
doing?
I'm here. I had my last school group for 2025.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And I'm ready for break. I'm ready for break.
Ready to break. You can get a little downtime.
Break. Not like football break, but I just
Yeah,
wanted to use it.
I was just
But yeah.
gonna say that was football. It
I know. Ugh, haters.
that was football. It.
Haters gonna hate every time. But yeah. How about you? What's
Yeah, I'm
going
with you.
on?
It's the I think the last 2 months of the year, they kind of rival like the beginning of the summer. If somebody asked me like in my job, I think that those are like the two busiest times because typically looking for things for young people to do in the summer, whether it's jobs or things to keep them busy. And then now, being working with foster care youth, it's a lot of emotions during this time of year. Wanting to be home, not home, maybe not even the possibility of being home, just or having someone there for you. So, yeah, the last couple months of the year, it's a lot. Um, um,
Jeffrey done got real comfortable, y'all. Cause I need you to bring that mic a
oh
little
man, oh
closer.
man, sorry.
There we
Yeah,
go.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Look,
And there we go.
sorry.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was crazy. It's crazy. So it just becomes really busy for
Mm-hmm.
the holiday season. Your support system. So that's what we're there for.
That's what you are for.
Yeah. Mm,
Yes, 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 yes,
yeah.
yes. So, yeah, it is the time. Tis the season.
Look, let me keep hitting the mic now. Look,
Yeah.
I forgot that mug was way over there.
Well, I was like, what's bring it back?
Thanks for the
Oh, Demita
callback.
sees this. She hates, I mean, not hates it. She thought it was really funny the last time I used it. She was like, Ronique, is that an antenna? It's my pointer.
Old school antenna too. Remember them the ones you would pull off
Yes.
the radio or maybe the TV. But if you
Or
broke that TV,
yes, the
if you broke it off
TV.
that TV, your ass was grass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, there's Tina. Let's see, birthday. Me. Cooper, we finna activate Cooper, but it's worth it.
Oh boy.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy
Happy birthday.
birthday. Look, it must be real because they tried to mute you. You must was really
Oh,
on tone this time.
okay. I mean,
I ain't say note. I said tone.
mm,
Uh,
haters.
all right, all right. Shout out, Antony. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
If you want to share your cash out, put it in the text box. We already said earlier. Um, Proceeds, give it to Antony for a birthday. Put your cash
Yep.
app out there, see what you get.
Yep.
Because it is your birthday.
Lord have mercy.
So, um, we're going into the Christmas week.
Mm-hmm.
Any big plans? What we got? Any big things going on? Anything you heard? Anything? Obviously, we talked about this a few weeks ago, but plans can change.
Mm,
Look, I thought I was going to be moving around, but I think I'm going to be in New
right
York
there.
for
Right there.
for Christmas. Yeah, I think that's what I got. Yeah,
Anything is possible with me.
I know. That's why I wanted to get an update.
Yeah, I don't have one. Uh,
All right. That look, that's
I don't have
fine.
one.
That's fine. That's an update.
That's true. It might be a repeat of Thanksgiving, not sure. If you watched the live, or you could still probably go back and watch the live. You'll see what we was doing for Thanksgiving. It may be a repeat of that.
Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
For sure,
Well,
for sure. Uh-oh, wait. Robert has an update. The Seahawks have come back. Just keeping you updated on the game.
oh
Thirty twenty
wow.
eight.
What's the score?
30-28. Why isn't this
How
hair
the heck
laying
did they
down?
just do that? I just thought that old dude threw a interception. But anyway,
Well,
Doc. Anyway, see, look, it's the NFC West. NFC West. Thanks, Ryan, for the update. But what I want to do is, hey, as we said before, this the if you know you know late night show. What we do is we want to keep our people informed. What I mean by keep our people informed is we go into our segment called PPP, which is for
politics, pop
pop
culture,
culture
and for the people.
and for the people. And for the people. So what I do is I handle a little bit for politics. Renika handles a little bit for pop culture. And then, it's nothing like a community sharing it for its people.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
let's transition. So
Let's get it.
are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. All right. So you guys just jumping right into politics. If you follow me on Facebook, you saw my last status. I just hate to be lied to my face. Like it is the worst, especially when it's supposed to be a leader. So I'm just gonna jump right into Mr. Trump. Just period. One thing I will say about last night's speech is shout out to and we always congratulate our veterans and support our veterans. But shout out to our veterans who are supposed to receive $1,776 before Christmas. It is called the Warriors bonus. I don't think it's called Warriors bonus, but I think it's Warriors something. But if you are actively in the military, you will receive $1,776 before Christmas. I will like to applaud the Trump administration for that. I will, because I don't think that our soldiers receive enough. The irony in it is our soldiers didn't receive a pay, didn't receive a pay for a month. So this is to catch up. It's just the irony in it. I'm not here to find the negativity, but we appreciate you. The second thing that I wanted to talk about is healthcare. And as you guys know, I've been talking about healthcare each week because if you don't feel good, nothing else matters. You can wake up in the morning time, you can go to bed and be fine and wake up in the morning and just don't feel well. And it ruins the rest of your day. You can
Yep.
go to the doctor, get a diagnosis, and it just changes everything. Not just your day, your week, not just your week, your month, not just your month, your world.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, um, Congress allowed the Affordable Care Act subsidies to lapse. So premiums went up. And when people say premium, what is that? Premium is as in the cost of you going to the doctor just increased. And people are saying, well, it's going to go up a little bit. It's going to go up 50%. Well, I can tell you as a user of the healthcare system. I went to the doctor earlier this week. My copay went from $20 to $60 just to go to the doctor, just to show up. They didn't, that wasn't anything else, nothing else. That was just before they say you can go
Out that door, or you, yeah,
next level.
yeah, yeah.
So when you can level up to go see the nurse practitioner before going to see the doctor, we're gonna need that little pay right there. One would say it went from 20 to 60. Well, that was 3 times the amount that I had just paid 6 months prior. It's real. It's real. One thing that President Trump mentioned in there is he said that he's going to start something called Trump RX. Okay. So I want people to be aware. I don't know what Trump RX, but it sounds like it's going to be a competitor to Walgreens or CVS or another drugstore, but it's going to be ran through the government with Trump's name on it. And I don't know. I mean, he was yelling at us and talking fast last night. When people are yelling at you and talking fast, I can only go in my life experience as a kid, as an adolescent, and now as an adult. When people are yelling at you and talking fast, you take it for what you think it's worth. The third thing I want to talk about is gun violence in America. Gun violence in America. I mean, not every once in a while, every time you go on the news, you see something says about, someone being killed or a mass murder. Renika and I was talking about, we were in pre-production and talking about this subject, and I
Mhm.
mentioned a mass shooting that just happened that I'm going to talk about in a few seconds. And she mentioned something that was like a week before that. So we've become a society where every week there's a mass shooting, so you don't keep up. So if you hear that there's a mass shooting, it's almost make you that you're desensitized and don't care that there's a mass shooting. But the crazy part about it, that when the two mass shootings that we talked about, it just so happened that they were on college campuses, where
Mhm.
it's our future. As in, regardless if you believe in college or not, it's the next level past high school. All
Mhm.
right. So whether you're a new employee and you're 20 something, these shootings happen on Kentucky State
State. Mhm.
and then Brown University that I'm talking about. So this guy, or allegedly an individual, went on Brown University's campus and on this past Saturday shot two individuals, two students, killed them, wounded 9, got away. Enough that on that evening, the FBI and the local police said that they captured a person of interest.
Mm.
Well, within 18 to 24 hours, they had to let that person go because that wasn't true. Later finding out that there were not enough cameras or CCTV, closed caption television where you could be seen on campus. But just about maybe 2 hours before we just went live, they actually allegedly found the killer, which is tied to a professor that was randomly killed at MIT, in Massachusetts. But this person was found in New Hampshire. Like it is a lot of, because of the chaos of our governmental leaders, it's led our people to become chaotic. And without true faith in what we say that we believe in, that Constitution, and believe in that flag, you're BSing yourself
Mhm.
because you're failing your people. Because without your people, there is no flag. Without your people, there is no Constitution. Without your people, there is no country. So that is my three things that I want to talk about. That I wanted to talk about this week when it came to politics for us.
Love it. Always keeping us informed, especially me, because I tap on Jeffrey a lot when it comes to politics because I'm just like, meh. Oh, Danita. Hey, Danita. She said, did you see he changed the name of the Kennedy Center? And she
Yeah,
also
they
agrees
want to
with
change it to the Trump Center. You know, and just a little sidebar. It reminds me, as a person that went to school, and what I mean by school as in junior high, they had us read a book called The Emperor's New Clothes. If you haven't read it, read it.
you. Hmm.
And I feel like we're living it. Take a time, read the children's book, The Emperor's New Clothes, The Emperor's New Clothing. We're living it. We're living it.
Oh, she was saying, hey, but she does agree with you also
Yeah,
for what
yeah.
you said. Hello,
But
my friend.
it's on you. Yeah, look, I was
Mhm.
all in. I was all in. Look, let me.
Yeah.
Look, I had to watch my blood pressure been up lately. I had to stop watching the news for a little bit. Like the
Oh, well,
last.
you see, I don't. I don't. I don't. I
I
don't.
mean, yeah, I
Yeah.
want to get different perspectives, different views. I don't want to just come in here with a somebody told me, so this is why I'm gonna move that way type of.
Got it.
You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
I want to get different perspectives. I like watching Fox News. I like watching MS Now because they changed it from MSNBC. But I'm not a big CNN person. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like it's a lot of these are think tanks and chambers or where they want the same people to think the same thing so we can march all together. But remember, we're all Americans. The goal is for us to all work together so we can all be so we can all gain prosperity. Like that's a part of the like preamble and like what are we talking about here? So when we look at other people in our country that are from here and say you are the enemy, but then you want them to go fight for you in another country. I think that Muhammad Ali said it best. I mean, they never called me a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, so why would I go and fight? Especially when you don't understand and don't respect my plight in America. So that's it.
Okay, just drop the mic, why don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Just okay. There's a few things I want to touch on in pop culture, but I have one that for the people I'm gonna really, really enjoy talking about. Um, and I was trying to, okay. I don't know who Mariah the Scientist is, but somehow she got, I guess, engaged. She's in a toxic relationship. You guys, I want to care, but I just don't. And because I have a lot of former club kids on my feed, that's how I keep up with most of this stuff. I'm sure they're probably like, Miss RJ is such a, because that's what they called me. Miss RJ is such a dork. She's such a lame. But I be reading it and I be going to research and I be learning things. But
Mhm.
somebody was like, I ain't got no prayers for that. I mean, it was really funny. Some of y'all was like, I'm not going to waste my prayers on praying for them. I said, oh, okay. I probably need to look up more about
Who's she with?
yeah. Some guy. OG something? Is he OG something? You know, don't you? That's why you're
I
asking
know
me.
I'm asking.
No, no. You might have to Google it.
I'm finna
In the
Google it
middle.
real quick.
Okay, all right. Just help me out just a little bit. Oh, Denise is laughing. Okay, I was just making sure what like Robert.
Oh, she
Like,
with Young Thug.
oh,
I didn't know that.
okay.
They just got engaged on the 16th.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah, I
man.
like Young
Oh,
Thug.
you didn't even say Young Thug. Okay. Well,
Yeah, I
I
like
mean,
Young
look
Thug.
at here. Okay. I mean, I know some Young Thug ditties, here and there. I know some bops.
What the hell is a Young Thug Diddy? I just want to
Okay, I
know.
know a few bops, guys. I know a few bops. Okay. Another thing when it because it's all running together. Um, I told you all that I work with young people as young as 5 and 6. I've never seen an episode of Stranger Things, but I have 6, 7, 8. Wait, oh, they told me 6, 7. I have them telling me to watch Stranger Things, and then they whispered to me, but I'm not supposed to be watching it. So over this break, I'm going to be watching Stranger Things. I won't be playing Roblox or anything like that, but Stranger Things I will be starting, and I will have a full report in January. So you just hold on to your dickies. What do you have to
I
say?
I was looking at something like online. They were talking about like new shows. Stranger Things has something coming out like here recently, and then like New Year's Eve or something. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
they were like you gotta yeah. I don't know if
So
I
you better
want
be ready.
yeah, so I don't know if I need to binge watch this like I binge watched OG Power, but if I need to, not Danita's telling us to stop, but if I need to, I will. I am prepared. I am prepared with snacks. I am prepared. Okay. All right.
Hmm.
Speaking of shows, you all, I was so thrilled to see that, one of my, okay, if you binge watch it, you will be hooked. Marky has me. Okay, Danita, why you do that to me? I'm starting this weekend. Okay.
Save it.
Um, a different world reboot. Sometimes I'm like, do we want to? Do we want to? And I ain't Beth said yes, you do to understand it. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Okay, let me write that down.
About Stranger Things.
Yeah, I said
I
okay.
guess I guess Stranger Things got a little
I mean,
following.
it's every time I say it, people. I'm not even gonna call her out because she is a former mayor's wife. But when I said it this week, and I hope she watches somewhere, and I was like, I'm gonna watch Stranger Things. She was like, oh, yes, yes. I was like, what? What? She said none of these should be saying yes, but yes,
Everybody into Stranger Things.
yes.
I
Okay,
haven't seen it yet.
okay. Well, I mean, if you down to start something new, because
I
you
ain't.
like to binge. Okay, so
I
yeah. Okay,
ain't not
all
right
right.
now. You know it's playoffs, so no.
Okay, all right. What? Oh, I'm gonna go back to
The playoffs
a
coming up.
different world.
Yes, please. I
Okay,
actually saw. Okay, I'll let you go. I'll
okay,
let you
okay,
go.
okay. Okay, so at first,
My tips of my fingers red. I'm ready to talk
ah,
about it.
I I've told you all many times before that A Different World is in my top 5 of shows to rewatch. Like binge, I watch them like they're new. I jump around in seasons. I can quote like, "Oh yes, that was season 5 episode." I can do that, or I can name them, or I can tell you who the director was or the showrunner. I can do all of that. Anywho, so I was a little apprehensive about the whole reboot of A Different World. This week, I mean, I knew Aunt Debbie Allen was going to come back and produce and direct and all that. I knew that. I was like, okay, all right. I'm gonna give it a chance because I ain't Debbie. But this week we saw who's gonna be a part of the reboot. Original cast members: Dwayne, Whitley, Freddie, and Ron. Right there, we already got 4 out of main characters from the original, from the OG. That's gonna be a part of it. I'm excited. I can't wait. I cannot wait. So
Who
we're
else
gonna
is
be.
around still?
So we have
That
everybody.
still that still acts on a full
Okay.
time
So
basis. That's what I meant by that.
okay.
Respectfully, I didn't.
Yeah. I got you. So we know that Vernon Gaines is an ancestor. So and
And
then
then
we
you start off with the ancestors first. Anyway,
okay. I'm just
okay.
gonna start
Yeah.
there. I see you said not what's full time. Not Uncle Donald talking about what time is it? uh,
The shade came through.
Shay came in strong.
Well,
Oh,
according to Central Standard Time, it is 10:15 p.m. right now.
whoa. Did you say Eastern Standard Time or did you just say 10:15
Uncle
p.m.?
Donald could be talking about anything. He could be talking about them Seahawks
Oh
who
yeah,
came and won. I don't know. So I don't know. You know he a Seahawks
or
fan. Well,
just
you
what?
didn't know that. He a Seahawks fan.
So no, I did not know. So now I know. Makes it even funnier. Damn, what was you just
You
saying?
were talking about the forecast. Remember, you was going through Mr. Gaines.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. That
Oh no, I'm
you
ready
said I
tonight.
started with ancestors. Anywho, so Mr. Gaines, and then we have Sinbad, who is not acting full time right now. He is still in recovery mode. And I think that was only two. Because Colonel Gaines is, I mean, Colonel Gaines, Colonel Taylor is clearly still acting and just got his um
I did
on
see him
the
on
Walk of
something on
Fame.
CBS.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, he's still acting.
yeah.
So
It's Jaleesa,
she
his
does a lot of
girlfriend.
voice. She does a lot of voice acting.
But she's gonna have to show up. But
Okay.
she was with Sinbad and
Colonel.
the Colonel.
Yeah. Yeah, she was. What did he say in one of those episodes? I mean, because even when I wasn't around, when he was basically saying like when I wasn't around, Colonel then came and stole my girl.
So what they gonna be? You know, because you gotta. I mean, it's great to have the originals in there. You know,
Mm.
here I go douse the water. It's great to have the originals in there, but it is a college show.
No, but they're following. So it's a whole new cast. So they're following the life of Dwayne and Whitley's youngest daughter.
So you gotta have young black
Yes, it's gonna be. It's
actors and
great.
actresses. Yeah, yeah. I'm looking forward to that.
Ah,
I hope they're scouring HBCUs around the country because as a person that may have been to higher ed, it's nothing like going to a HBCU and
it is so
being
true.
yeah, their culture like
Mm-hmm.
nah
It's a beautiful
it
thing.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So they've been filming on Clark Atlanta's campus.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right. So that was that. And then my last thing for what platform will that be on? It's going to be on Netflix, so it hasn't started yet. But the original is on Netflix, and then the reboot is going to be on Netflix as well.
When you thinking 27?
I hope not. I hope it's 26.
If they just
They've been doing it. I think they just announced that they were a part of it, but
okay.
they've been filming for a while
Oh, okay.
because I've been all up in
Okay.
the grill.
All
I
right.
feel like we're at the editing process, right?
Well,
Thank you, insider. Lying. I don't know. I'm just observing,
that is too
observing,
funny.
reading. Okay. And then my last one for pop culture because we all know that this is very very popular and I definitely use it here and there. But what I don't use is the photos. 2025 like AI is whooping y'all ass. I don't I saw something today that a woman married her chat GPT character. And I just want to say, you're not okay. I can't ask that question because I know you're not. You're not okay. What is happening? The desperation, the altering of the look. Some of y'all are posting these AI photos, and I don't know if it's a joke because I definitely, if I post one, I'll say, now, oh, the one that I posted of Jeffrey and I in the cartoon, I said, oh my goodness, AI really thinks that we look like this, but we're just gonna go with it. So that was me admitting that I'm using AI, but some of you all are not doing that. You're acting as if it's you in that photo, and I am here to say, stop lying.
Not acting as if that's you on that photo. It's kind of like when you would go to an amusement park or go to the circus or go
Yes,
to the
yes.
fair and somebody locally who can draw would draw you and then you be like, oh, look at me. But now people are like, they using this like full time
Yeah.
and then get upset with you when you're not that. Like, yeah, you get that often. I hear you.
Uncle Don also said, Mr. Booker, you are so on what I'm on.
Told you about them Seahawks. I knew it already.
Not what time is it? Just okay. So should I go right into my for the people or you want to go into yours?
You, you.
Okay. It is graduation season. And I've been to one graduation party. That was actually last weekend. Shout out to Janine. Me trying to talk too fast. Um, that was a beautiful experience because I haven't really been in that as far as college, like collegiate graduation festivities. It's been a little minute, so it was cool to be a part of that. It was one person that I saw that graduated that I was just like, oh, I wrote a blog post years ago, like when I was blogging, like maybe 2015, 2016, about being a rebellious nerd. And I would use this blog post until I shut down the site, and then I recorded some of it, I think, for the podcast. Um, I would send this to every college freshman that was struggling, like their first semester, they were like, I'm not going back, or I'm about to flunk out, or this ain't it. I would send them, or their parent would probably, I would post it, or their parent would send it to them and would say, like, I failed. I failed, and it wasn't public because I didn't have social media, but I failed. And this is what I did to bounce back. And so, so many, I'm so grateful that so many of you have shared over the years that blog post. And I mean, this is definitely in video form. If you go on the Please Do Tell podcast page, it's definitely on there somewhere. The Rebellious Nerd, the letter to myself. And
I remember that.
yeah, I saw this young man that I remember him saying, like, I don't know if I can do this, Miss RJ. I don't know. I remember sending him that blog post, and he looked at me. He was like, "You flunked out?" It's like, "Yeah, I did. Freshman year, flunked out." And he said, "Oh my, so I can, if you can do it, then I know I can. I can come back. I can bounce back." And to see that that young man graduated this past weekend just did something to me. It's like when you for Jeffrey and I, we've worked with young people, and one of the things at the end of the school year was to attend high school graduation. So to see one of those young people that I was at the high school graduation and knew what it took for them to get to the point where they are now, just to see like they've completed, they are part of the D9 family, and that was like the village showing. I was just like, this is proof that the village works.
All right.
This is it.
That's great.
So, congratulations to Mr. Quincy Sultan.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Quincy. Congratulations, black man,
Hmm.
obtaining your degree, continuing to go on in spite of. We don't even know what the spite is because we don't even worry about it. We just use it as a stepping stone to the next level.
Hmm.
Congratulations.
Yes,
How that make you
congratulations.
feel?
Woo, we like a proud, ain't
That's what's up.
he?
That's what's up. Because it works two ways.
Mm.
They want to see you proud too. That's why they
Mm,
tell you.
mhm, mhm,
You know what
mhm,
I'm saying? It ain't
mhm.
just about them. They want to see you smile too.
Yeah, yeah,
Because they
that's
seen
true.
you with a frown. So they want to see you with a smile.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, 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 yes.
Well, mine for the people, I'm just
Oh, wait. We gotta get those numbers in, y'all. Where y'all
gonna,
at?
oh yeah,
Get
yeah,
them
yeah.
numbers, 1 through 3,000. We just on the spot. We be answering questions. Now, if we've already answered the number that you provided, just drop another one, because then we'll tell you, like, oh yeah, because Jeffrey keeps track. of which ones we've already asked. So definitely 1 through 3,000. Get those numbers submitted, especially while we're doing Jeffrey's closing out for the people. So 1 through 3,000. Thank you. Sorry, go ahead.
Hmm. I actually have a question that I was talking to friends over the last few weeks. Because you do Friendsgivings, things of that nature,
Hmm.
and so you start talking. So I got a lead question as they start thinking about the 3,000.
Okay.
But the last thing I have for the people, it is the holiday season. One thing that I would ask, I would recommend, I would damn right insist that you do is have compassion. Um, Compassion is something that's important during this time of the season. We don't know, we don't have to know, but we're gonna do what's right. Compassion, and that's it.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Booker.
And
Danita's asking the question of, okay, listen, I need to know what the numbers mean and I will give one. Oh, ain't Viv already on it?
so basically, the numbers is you pick a number and we'll answer. Renika and I will answer the question as honest as possible. That way you get the chance to know, but then you also get a chance to like answer the question yourself. You could talk
Mhm.
about it in a text box. It's an actual conversation piece,
Mhm.
along the way. But Renika and I will start it off as we begin. But the numbers is 1 through 3,000.
3,000.
3,000. So it's 3,000 questions. But the
Mhm.
first thing is here. Renika, I was sitting there, I was talking to some friends, and we're starting to everybody they in their 30s and their 40s now. So people are talking and you're talking about when you're in your 20s, you're just saying, hey, it's you and somebody getting together. But once you start talking about the end of your 20s, you start talking about children, pets, uh, parents that you're taking care of, things of that nature. And so we were just talking about it when it comes to kids. Um, the question is here: what would be a number of children that is a deal breaker for you? As
What? See, I'm trying to.
I know that's random
Share and Charity. Oh, they dropping them
because
numbers.
they were going back and forth, and so some people like, which I just think is crazy when you're talking about. I mean, I'm 42 years old, so when you're talking about you're not like no kids, like that's unrealistic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
It's
mean,
possible.
I was just talking to one of my homeboys last night, and he was talking to his daughter. She's 22. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Like, that's no. I grew up in an era where teenage pregnancy it happens, or even kids. People, my peers had kids early. You understand what I'm saying? So I have to have compassion when it comes to because just because baby girl got 3, 4 kids it don't mean anything. You understand what I'm saying? And so I was like, that's ridiculous that all of a sudden you expect for somebody to have this clean shape, this clean slate. And the only reason why you don't have kids is because like, you know, uh your genetic makeup makes sure that you're not gonna have kids as potentially as frequent as a female. So
Danita said more than six, depending on the age.
I got it. I got it. My grandma had 6 kids. My grandma had 6 kids. Yeah.
I don't think I can go over three.
So I'll ask Danita then before I heard you, Renika with the three. Danita, what's too young? Because that's a topic of discussion because realistically it wasn't the number. We got it
Okay.
down to it was how young that youngest is,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Grandma would say, was it three and under or five and under? I think mostly it was three. She was like, they fresh out the bed. Like you don't even
Ah,
mess with that. I was like,
not fresh
okay.
out the
She
bed.
said, they gonna tiptoe on back. So mm-mm. You
Old
don't
grandma
even mess
showed
with
up.
that. Mm-hmm.
So
Grandma.
what is it now? 2 generations later. Hello. You gave grandma. So what is it now?
I'm looking for more numbers. 22, I tell my student no kids but 40. So I'm gonna have a kid. I'm okay. Danita said I'm 44. And she said too young would be under 10.
Understood. I look. I can. For it is. It's different for males and females. I can see,
Hmm.
like, from my standpoint, anything under 5, like, I would know under 3, because somebody said that's still my little man, or that's like, nah, like, hold on, like, I,
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
we had took a hard shift from that. And I'm not trying to take over your kid, but I do have a personality that's gonna potentially make you inferior. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So, like, and I would prefer to have a conversation with you then, and it probably would be best if you've had some time away from her and wanting to be with her than it is for, if you still trying to get on, then that's a bad conversation.
Danita said Marky is 11 and she only has one. So that's why it's too young would be under 10. Like, woof, we done made it over this hump. I don't know about you.
Understood. Understood. So, Renee, you said 3.
Yeah.
Elaborate.
3. I'm not dealing with more than two mamas.
So it's not about the number of kids. It's like 3 baby mamas is just three
I'm
too
not.
many.
It's
Yeah,
that no.
yeah, yeah.
Mm-mm. No.
Understand.
No.
Understand. That's a lot. I mean, baby dad, you got, girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, one of the. I mean, but it's different from a guy perspective than it is from a
Yeah.
female
Big difference. Yeah.
perspective. Because I know, that can get real messy. All right, so that's a little bit of how questions work.
Here we are. All
So,
right.
give
You
me
ready?
give me like 30 seconds. I'm finna step
30
away.
seconds.
Yep, yep, yep.
Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. What y'all drinking on? Are y'all drinking anything? It's late night. Are you drinking wine? Are you having a little beverage and a little dull beverage, some a little stronger? What you doing?
Come
I
in.
mean,
Come on.
so what y'all out there doing? What y'all out there doing? So right now we have four numbers. I think our max is five. So, if we have any more, okay, Brandy with the biscuits tea. Oh, Danita, she had Tito's and wine. Okay.
Who had Tito's?
Danita.
Oh boy, not Tito's and wine. Oh
Uh-huh.
boy, look, that's
It's
I
a
ain't going to work
combination.
tomorrow.
Yeah, it is given. I ain't
I
going to work.
ain't going to
I
work.
got work to do. No, I don't. So whenever you're ready, we
I'm
have
in.
number 2999.
29.99. 29.
29.99.
We already did this,
Okay, that one's
but I'll just go up one.
okay. So we're gonna
Twenty
do
nine ninety eight.
29.98. 29.98.
What does the path of least resistance mean to you?
Let's see. Being comfortable, not wanting to try anything new.
Oh wow, I never thought about it that way. Mm. When I think of the path of least resistance, I automatically went into campaign mode. as in
Mm.
how can I maneuver you on my side without using the most amount of strength. So like the strength of persuasion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where I went. Yeah, I went persuasion. That's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Brandy said that she has a remote day tomorrow, and she says you follow a path that won't challenge you.
Mm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But
Next
you
number. Oh, go ahead.
no, I was just same thing.
Okay.
We was on the same BS right there.
Next, next number is 512.
I got the 512.
Mm-hmm. You got the 512.
Mm-hmm.
Beat me 911 or call me on my cell phone. I'll call
Have
you.
you ever carried a torch for someone?
Hmm. Yeah.
Elaborate with that. Yeah.
Like, yeah. Um, I think carrying the torch for someone that was extremely afraid to express when they were um what word do I want to use? Oh, Danita said, what's the question?
Do Danita want to know? You want me to repeat?
No, that's what she said.
No, I'm messing with you.
Oh, okay. I mean, I do kind of
Have
want
you
you to
ever
repeat.
carried a torch
Yeah.
for someone?
Okay. So again, speaking out and um myself being bold enough to say the things that a lot of the other women were experiencing from this men in an organization. Um, did I s- plan to do that? No. But that is something that I did. That was the first thing that popped up in my mind. And then I'm also the type of person that I don't always, when I do stuff for others, oftentimes I forget because I don't really know why. Because I don't really talk about it. I don't really bring it up again. And my mom will tell you that too. When I do stuff for others, I'm like, oh yeah, I did do that. Okay, yes, 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 yes. Until you remind me. Sometimes it just is. Yeah.
Well, you just you in your world I don't want to see you going through the motions, but you're like, I did it. I didn't do it to be reminded about it.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yes.
was like I
Yeah.
just did it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. Danita said, yes, I carried the torch for Jamichael because he wasn't able to carry it himself.
Oh wow.
That's
Yeah,
beautiful.
shout out to well, not shout out, but rest in peace to J. Michael. J.
Mm-hmm.
Michael passed away, if I'm not mistaken, it was today. Well, no, excuse me, he would have been 18 years old today. Yeah, he'd
Really?
have been 18 years old today. Yeah, it was
Oh.
either today or yesterday. I think him and Antina had the same birthday. Like my cousins, like they hung out. We were all so close together. All of a sudden, they started taking the other generation birthdays. Like one got
Mm-hmm.
my grandma's birthday, one that got Antini birthday, like stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yep, yep,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. That's
I love
crazy.
that.
Yep. Uh, have I ever carried a torch for someone? Yeah, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. So that was the first torch that came to mind, to be honest with you.
Who are
But this
you?
little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
Let it shine.
I ain't gonna let nobody it out. Come on, that's a
Yeah.
torch. That's a torch. Come on now. Um, Outside of that, I remember the tiki torch. That's the only torch that I've ever like carried. like a little tiki torch, because typically when you go into history, when they got torches, they trying to
Oh,
burn some people. So I don't mess with torches.
it's gonna be sharp. We're gonna go there.
You said what?
I said we're gonna take a sharp left, and that's what we did. I knew
Look,
it.
I remember a
So
comedian
it's
talked
about
about
here.
when
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali had the torch in '96. And because he was shaking and stuff, and so they were like, "Man, I thought he was gonna burn the place down." Yeah, but those were the first three things that I thought about when it said torch. Yeah,
Brandy, you said definition, please, of which part? Because okay,
Gary.
of who? Anyways, Danita said December 18th, yes, and then she said Jeffrey, no. Didn't it? Okay, yeah, Brandy, you're going to tell
And they
it.
didn't know that's my little part. We partners in crime. We partners in crime.
I just want to quick sidebar before I read the next before I give you the next number. She said we so off topic. Yeah. Um the episode where I wore the purple shirt, which I think I've only done this once on this show. She said she wants the definition of carrying a torch. Okay. I wore a purple shirt and I had the balls to wear this gray lipstick. I went back and looked at the video. I don't know why none of y'all didn't blaze me for that because it was not the answer. So I just have it on my desk. I'm like, what color is this? I was going to put it on. I was like, do not do that. So I mean, I'm not really a makeup artist. So my mom's not watching this because this is late night after show. So yeah, just don't let me do that again unless I have like a full beat face and it's like a whole theme to it. But yeah, I don't know why y'all didn't tell me no, don't do this ever again, girl. I had to
Mhm.
tell myself because I'm very critical. I can be very critical of myself. So, but I went on there and I was like, no, that's not cute. It's not giving. It's not something that you should share. Oh, Danita says she needs to see the lipstick. It's is a Smashbox? Yes, Smashbox. What they do, Smashbox. Um, it's a gray. It's called Punked. I should have known. Punked myself with this damn color. All right,
What is it called?
punked. Like MTV's punked. Punked myself with that one. Never again. Okay, Brandy said a definition for carrying a torch.
I think that it was kind of open, like just like I was saying, just a light of mine, or like really carrying a torch.
Mm-hmm.
Because another one that I thought of was back in junior high where I was running like for track, and it was kind of like carrying a torch, but it was really a baton.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, you kind of carrying a torch. I think it's kind of like a little bit of however you want it to be.
Yeah.
That's why I really like questions. It's kind of like whatever you want it to be.
Yeah.
Like
It's your own
even that
interpretation.
first question, you looked at it from one perspective. I looked at it
Yeah.
from a
Yep.
totally different
Yep.
perspective. So
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
You ready for the next number?
What's the number?
365.
365. One more time. Hey, 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 hey. So
Get to me.
now this is crazy. That all of a sudden we do that, throw our hand up, and on 365 it said, what was the most obvious publicity stunt a celebrity ever pulled? Or we can kind of alter that one. Nah, I'll let you go with that.
No,
I was
no.
gonna say what kind of publicity stunt we didn't pull and what we didn't did in public.
Um, Uh, Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake.
You thought that was fake?
I think from
What?
I don't think she knew, but I think he knew that he was gonna do that. Like I
You
don't think it
think
was an
Timberlake was
accident.
gonna pull her
No, like I
breast
don't think
out?
that. Oh my gosh.
Uh-uh. Y'all gotta chime in. Y'all think that was fixed? No, I'm listening to you,
On
Renee.
his behalf, that's what I think.
You think
I
he
think,
intentionally did that?
yeah. Where
Damn,
y'all at?
that was 21 years ago. I remember that though. I was sitting on the couch in college. We were arguing about the game. I'll never forget. We were sitting there arguing about the game, and all of a sudden, my friend Nate, Cody, you know, Nate and I was going back and forth, and Nate said, "Look," and then the camera switched.
Yeah, I remember
we
it.
were we
Yeah.
were arguing, so I missed it. I missed
Oh,
it.
I seen it. I was like,
Then
what?
in then in '04, you couldn't get right on the internet immediately.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? So it was like one of those things like the next morning. People
yeah,
was falling out. I didn't like Timberlake for a little bit.
yeah,
Because he still
yeah.
went to the Grammys the following week and
Hmm.
stuff.
Yeah. Gonna have you
Wow.
naked for the end of this song. Danita says she thinks it was planned.
Wow. Wow. Well, I don't want to get political, but I don't think
Here
that
we go.
that shooting in of the ear, I don't think that happened uh with the president. I really don't. I really just think that
Said, I think they play in the moment, but that's what I think, Brandy. Yes. Yes. I think he pulled too hard. But I think it was more on him than her. But Jeffrey, repeat what you just freaking said.
I just don't think the thing in Pennsylvania was real. I don't think the president was shot in the ear. I don't. I mean, we don't even talk about it. It's not even documented. It's not even like no, no, not at all. And I understand my ears is burning now, so I know they talking about my ass now. But I just telling you how I feel. You know, it is what it is. But
It
no,
is.
I don't believe it at all. All of a sudden, his head was
Mhm.
just wiped off the face of the earth. You know, so we'll see a lot of things. Um, but yeah, that's a big that that was about they call it wagging the dog's tail where you look at something when something else is totally happening. So
Well, all right.
yeah. Let me
Eh,
make sure I put that down on the date. So
okay.
about that. Yeah.
Yes. Danita said I agree, and that was planned too. And then your Uncle Donald said I agree.
The crazy part about it, y'all, I didn't at first, but it just became so overwhelming from others evidence that I was like, I can't refute this.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
can't refute it. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? Like it just didn't. Yeah. Like, come on now. Like, get out of here. Come on now.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Come
Okay.
on now.
Next
We know,
number.
we know in our hood when people get shot, they still got wounds on them, on their body. We don't see shit on nobody's ear. So
Number 1727.
thank you for changing the subject.
Mhm. Not your uncle talking about don't forget Ronald Reagan.
Don't forget what?
Ronald Reagan.
Come on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know. He was. I'm not gonna laugh at that, but boy, boy, I love you, Uncle.
Denise said, please, ain't no way somebody get shot in the ear and they didn't freak out.
Come on, come
Huh?
on. Even if you just hear shoo, think about how you freak out when you hear a damn mosquito, y'all. A mosquito in the middle of the night. Yeah, yeah. You
Oh
go,
my
you go
gosh.
nuts. You'll tear a pillow up. You'll rip it to shreds. And then all of it. Come on now. Anyway, look, I'm hot and sweating after that. Yeah, come on now. Anyway, uh, how do you feel about buying a home?
Shit. already there. The upkeep, the upgrades. Wow. Thankful. Have a roof over my head, but and those before me that have owned a home and said, "Hey, this," because I didn't have a home. Well, I mean, I had somewhere to stay, but I didn't have a home when my dad was living. And one of his things was always, don't get overwhelmed. Do one project a year, whether that's like if you want to do new carpet or update your kitchen, just one major project per year. So that's what I'm trying to do. Major project. Yes, Danita, I also have arachnophobia because she said exactly. I'm freaking out over a spider. Thank you. Thank you. Uncle Donald said Trump is a coward.
Mm.
I think Brandy said 50-year mortgage now available.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I was gonna jump in. Like this 50-year mortgage is a damn joke,
What?
y'all. Who the hell is signing up for 50 years of
I
anything?
thought 30 was a lot. So
I think 30
50?
is crazy. I think 30 is crazy.
50?
So for you to even think that I want to sign up for 50 years, like come on now. Like that's unheard of. That's unheard of. And if you believe in 50-year mortgages, put it in a text box so we can go offline and talk about this. Because you got to prove it to me. Like
Mhm.
50 years. What are you signing up anything for
So
50 years?
you're basically leasing. You never want to own this home?
Look, they were even talking about cars, leasing them, I think 10 or 15 years. A 15-year car? You know how many brake pads your ass would have been through? Ah, you've been ran the
Do you
struts off that
understand?
mug.
Do you understand?
Come on now. That's a person that don't drive that can say that you should have that car for 15 years.
Danita said, I don't have 50 years left.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. I
Like,
said, so you
come
basically want me to
on.
lease this out because it ain't never gonna belong to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Or let's take it if you the average black male, they say 58. All right. So I gotta buy the house at 8 just so I can own it
Right.
at some point in my lifetime.
So
Like,
when
come
I
on now.
retire at 65, I don't have my house if I bought it back when I was 15. Like I
It's unheard of.
this ain't the 50s and 60s when our grandparents was going and working in the factory at 16 to 17. Like this
Well,
ain't that.
look, Renika, even then, our grandparents and great grandparents wasn't living beyond 60.
Hell no.
It's being respectful. My grandfather passed away at 50, and he was military and the foundry.
Mm-hmm.
You
The
heard? So from that
foundry. The
standpoint, when you're doing
foundry.
hard labor like that, you ain't gonna last long in this field.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So no, like that's unheard of. Unheard of.
You said something about the foundry and it made me go back. I know we've talked about this before, but and I've been forgetting. So if it's I think we talked about it on the show, but not in the late night show. So if there's anyone out there that remembers when the foundry had that explosion, I feel like we were in elementary school that remember that story.
When they cook nuclear plant?
No, it was at Bosch in the
Or when the kid
foundry.
with the cigarette, right?
Yes, when he put yes, and then yeah, and it blew up. Does anyone else remember that? Pretty traumatic. I think my brother was working there during the time, and he was like, get me out of here. And that was only a summer program. He was like, nah, nah, no. Antini says that is crazy. Brandy said a 15-year car loan is nuts. Danita said, let me train Marky to get a house now. Hell, 50 years is ridiculous. And then Uncle Donald said, welcome to the Twilight Zone.
It is. Uncle Donald, he told me this a long time ago, and I was in idealism, and all of that in the too early 2000s, so I'm here to fight it off like a net at the
Mm-hmm.
barbecue, but I'm trying to eat off this plate, but the food is leaving and the nets are overtaking me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. What's the next number?
Okay, the last and final number is 2233.
22, 33.
22, 33, 22, 20. I mean 22, 33.
Yeah, I was gonna say do 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 45,
45,
47.
47.
Have you ever gotten stuck anywhere? And if so, where? Irony, it y'all did just have all that
Good
snow.
time, yeah. Um, in the airport. Well, really, in Chicago. And I was living in Dallas at the time. Yes, I was living in Dallas. And there was a freak snowstorm. Like, those March and Aprils. It's like, oh, it ain't over yet. Well, oh, it's not over. Um, and my flight got canceled and I got stranded in Chicago. And my brother was not answering the phone. So I called my good friend Sean, and he was working downtown. I went downtown and got his keys and stayed at his house overnight until I was able to get a flight out. So
Oh wow.
stuck like Chuck. That was a good night though, because he worked third shift. So when he got off, I was up and just ready to cackle.
Oh wow. And then
Mm.
about to leave.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So he ain't have to deal with nothing. That was an
Mm-mm.
easy one.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Have I ever been stuck somewhere? Yes. It was a random ass snowstorm. I was living in Kalamazoo, Michigan. And if you know, you
Mm-hmm.
know that those man, what they used to call them snow squall. That's when the snow's coming down 2, 3 inches an hour.
Mm-hmm.
You know, um, and then you would get the accumulation, but it was something else they would call them drifts, snow drift.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
It was in January, maybe 2014 or something like that. And I had stopped at one of my friend's house. I lived at one apartment complex and I was stopping at another one. Well, I was like, I can make it, but I ain't know because the apartment complexes are like college complexes. So a lot of times the cars don't move forever. So if you're trying to clean them out, you can't really clean out the parking area. Well, 58 West / Jefferson Commons. If you know, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I was in there, stopped at one of my friend's house, picked something up, and was about to leave. As I was leaving, when I say I was stuck, I was stuck. Typically, because I had, deuce and a quarter, I had an 8500. So I know how to get out of a little, I know how to rock a car out of a space.
Rock
You
it
know what I'm
out,
saying?
rock it
Rock
out.
it out. Um, but just so happened, I want to say Impala. So front wheel drive. It wasn't getting out of there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And just so happened I'm out there trying to move it around myself. I knew I was at a point of just saying to myself, I'm gonna have to walk back to the crib because I'm not gonna be able to get this car out of here. And all of a sudden I look to my left and it's Deshaun Cornelius from Benton Harbor, uh Bogey's younger brother living in Kalamazoo, living in the apartment complex. Him and one of his homeboys just so happen is walking through the complex, and
Shut up.
they actually rocked me out. And within 7 minutes, I was out hitting home at random. At random. I didn't know he lived out there. I didn't expect for him to be there. I didn't go to college when he was there. Like it was totally
Oh
at
my
random.
gosh.
Yeah. So that was a time where I was like, yeah, you're stuck.
That's
And
pretty
ain't
cool.
nothing you could do.
Yeah.
And I looked around and it was Bogey's younger brother. So shout out to Deshaun Cornelius in Kalamazoo.
Man, those McAfees, you all
Yeah,
just keep touching each one.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Shout out. Yeah, he was there.
Danita says she got stuck in this last marriage. Okay, good night, y'all. I have to work in the morning. Jeez. What in the world?
I'm over Nita. I'm over
Why do I
Nita.
bother? Why do I bother? What? And then left, like left.
And then left the area.
Say, all right, then y'all.
All right. All right. Well,
That
look,
was
let
the
me get
last
myself.
number. And it's midnight. So yeah, that was the last one.
Woo! Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for coming to the If You Know, You Know late night show. Look, I am your host,
Uh-huh.
Jeffrey. I am with,
Ronika.
and boy, we appreciate everybody that showed up today. Shout
Yeah,
out to Danita
yeah.
who closed us out. If you don't know, you know,
Now you
don't
know.
be stuck. I'm telling you, don't be stuck. All right.
Don't be stuck in these marriages, y'all.
No, not at all.
I know a
Not at
few of
all.
y'all. I ain't gonna call you out, but I know a few of y'all.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. See you next week. Well, no, I don't know. Look, before we pop off, it's
Oh, it's
Christmas.
Christmas.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We don't know. We don't know.
We don't know because if you know, we'll know. But yeah, we don't know. So we'll
We'll
let you know.
post you. We'll post you. We'll let you know. We
Hmm.
got you.
Be looking.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yes, Merry Christmas.
Happy birthday, Auntie.